Self-efficacy is another important concept when it comes to motivation, especially for making health changes. So what is it? Well, it is the confidence in your ability to complete a specific task. Now, tasks are in specific areas, so we could say that it's situation-specific self-confidence. Now, you might think about a self-confident person, like someone like a CEO of a major corporation, you would think would be a very confident person. But you take that person and put them in a situation that they're not familiar with, and they're not going to have very much self-efficacy. They're not going to be very confident in an area that they're not familiar with. And so even a confident person may have low self-efficacy in specific areas. For example, if you have somebody who's very confident, but they haven't ever exercised, they're going to have low self-efficacy with regards to exercise. And so there's four ways, though, we can improve self-efficacy. The first one is what we call mastery experiences. This is any time that you feel successful at doing that particular task. That's going to make you feel as though you are more likely to be able to do that task successfully the next time. Second of all is vicarious experiences, this is where you see other people succeed. Now, seeing people succeed who you think are like yourself in terms of their experience or whatnot can be more helpful than just anyone. Third would be verbal persuasion, or just somebody encouraging you, right? That telling you that you're doing a good job or that you look good or in that particular task or something along those lines. And then finally, the appropriate level of arousal. So for example, people sometimes listen to music when they exercise, and that can get them kind of pumped up and make them feel more successful. On the other hand, for activities where someone needs to be calm, they're going to feel more self-efficacy if they are calm, for example, like a yoga class. So the mastery experiences are the most important. And so we want to be able to try to build our self-efficacy using mastery experiences. So what does that mean? That means having more successes, and we can define a success by achieving goals, right? The more successes we have, the more we're going to improve self-efficacy. So setting and achieving goals provides opportunities to feel successful. Now, sometimes people want to have a big goal, like I'm going to lose 60 pounds in the next 3 months. And the problem there is that means that if you have this one big goal, you don't feel successful until the end of the 3 months. That's a long time to try to be motivated without successes. So we really want to think about setting a series of small goals that each one is treated independently that leads to whatever large goal you're trying to look for. That's going to help build self-efficacy and is more likely going to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing, your behavior change each time. So you want to think also, the thing to think about is that building self-efficacy in one area can sort of carry over to other areas that you feel are related. So for example, nutrition, exercise, stopping smoking, you might think of as being somewhat similar. And so success in one area can make you feel like you're more likely to be successful in one of those other areas. You can build that self-efficacy. So since we talked about goals and achieving goals and as being a great way of building self-efficacy, in the next few videos, we're going to talk about goal setting.